I've not got long.
No, well, it won't take long. I've had a letter from my sister, the mother of my nephew, Archie.
He was shot, wasn't he, poor boy?
Yes, he was shot for cowardice. His parents live in Farsley, near Leeds. Now, the Farsley people are putting up their own memorial like we are.
That's nice.
Well, it is and it isn't. You see, the locals only know that Archie died in the war. They'll expect to see his name among the rest.
Yes.
But the committee won't put him on the list. He's not worthy, apparently. So says the War Office.
I am sorry. That must be terribly upsetting for her.
Well, it brings it back for us, you see. It brings it back and it makes his death nothing at all.
I wish I could do something.
Well, I did just wonder. I mean, if she were able to say he'd been included in our memorial because of a family connection, well, then no one would wonder why he was missing from the one in Farsley.
Have you spoken to Mr. Carson?
No. I was hoping you might do that.
Me?
Well, everyone knows you can twist him round your little finger.
Then everyone is wrong.
Well, will you have a go, please?
We've got to start the holidays, so we've got time if it curdles.
Right, I'm coming. Please.
Add the name of a coward to our memorial. Are you quite well?
Mr. Carson, surely by now we know enough about shell shock to be more understanding than we were at the start of the war.
Look, I don't mean to sound cruel. The lad was obviously troubled and off his head for all we know. I'm sorry for him. I'm sorry for his family. I'm sorry for Mrs. Patmore.
Well then.
But is it fair to the millions of men who stood by their posts, up to their waists in mud, terrified out of their wits, yet determined to do their best for king and country?
What do you mean?
Is it fair to say to them, your sacrifice was just the same as the man who abandoned his duty and ran for it? I'm sorry, Mrs. Hughes, but I don't think it's right to make so little of the gift those young men gave us when they died.
I would beg your indulgence for a moment. Can I draw your attention to one more gallant chap who volunteered to fight? He wasn't local to Downton, and so his name does not appear on the memorial, but his memory is cherished by some here. And so it seems right to us to mark his passing. Mrs. Patmore.
Sacrifice is right.
I think that's lovely, Mrs. Patmore. I'm so pleased for you.
It's just as it should be. I believe so.
I'd like to see William's name now, if you've a moment, Daisy.